Welcome to Willow Glen in Motion. My name is Kevin Swanson, and I'll be your host. Willow Glen in Motion is on a quest to discover with you the uniqueness of Willow Glen. Our goal is to reach out to the neighborhood and attempt to create an even stronger appreciation of the Willow Glen community. Originally, we did this through our local television program. Now, we have expanded to provide community enrichment events and community opinion polls. Our first enrichment event is scheduled for September 29th and will feature Deborah T. Simmons. She'll be speaking on inspiring, teaching, and connecting with children through storytelling. You can find out more information on our website at willowgleninmotion.com and click on Events. Today's show was determined by you. Willow Glen in Motion had its first community opinion poll, and we've asked for your favorite food or beverage establishment in Willow Glen. We had over 1,000 votes, and the top 3 will be presented here today. I have to say that the votes didn't come out quite the way I expected. Wait till you see who was clearly voted number 1 in downtown Willow Glen. We had a close vote count for third position in our public opinion poll. Some of the runners-up were Opa, Bill's, Sienna Bistro, La Villa, but our third place holder for the third place number of votes is Aqui. And today we have with us our executive chef, Rob Francis. Rob, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Now, tell me a little bit about how Aqui got started.
Well, back in 1994, David O'Mara is the owner of Aqui, and he was a regular customer where I was chefing downtown San Jose, and he just expressed interest in opening a Southwest restaurant, which I thought was very exciting. And we met on the street one day, and he said, "I'm ready. I found a space," and we said, "Go, let's do it." So I was ready for it.
Now, was Aqui David's first restaurant endeavor?
Oh, no. He started in the Togo's business. He was actually an original franchisee back in 1973. So he had many years of restaurant work.
And how about you, coming in as executive chef?
Well, most of my experience prior to Aqui was fine dining experience, and I grew up back east in New York and went to Culinary Institute of America, and also ran a few restaurants back on the East Coast, and then came out to California in 1980, and had worked at Ulipia for most of the 80s, from 80 to 89, kind of.
Now, the food at Aqui is excellent and very unique. It's not typically what you find at a Cal-Mex. I mean, how do you come up with the recipes and ideas for that?
Well, I think the key word there is Cal-Mex. We took some traditional flavors and what I was exposed to in the kitchen, working with a lot of guys from south of the border, and just fell in love with that style of food, but added my little, tweak to it. And, we tried to, make it a little less, fatty, a little less oil, and maybe a little lighter, but still the bold flavors of the Southwest.
So when I walk into Aqui as a new customer, do I expect to find a lot of traditional Mexican dishes?
Not really. There's, a couple items that you might, construe as authentic, but nonetheless, we've messed around with them somewhat. But, we do have Asian flavors, and we have Mediterranean flavors, and we have good old American stuff, too.
Organic is a big word in ingredients right now. Do you use a lot of organic products at Aqui?
Yeah, we've definitely in the last 3 or 4 years, we've moved more in that direction and always trying to do the best we can. Our specials program, which is we have a scripted advertised special program, which we really try to focus more on the natural and the organic.
You've also got an excellent bar with some wonderful margaritas.
Mm-hmm.
But the bar was an addition to the Aqui. Tell me about that.
Yeah, when we originally opened in April of '94, it was really just an order-at-the-counter restaurant. And then there was a saddle shop next to us, and he, moved south to Morgan Hill because there weren't any more horses left in San Jose. And we ended up calling the bar the Saddle Bar, and in homage to Ken Oliver, who was the owner of that place.
Yeah, that's it's nice and a good place to have a few drinks.
Yeah, we're very well renowned for our margaritas.
Yeah. Aqui Willow Glen was the first Aqui. It's not the only one, though, is it?
No. We have 3 other stores. We have one in South San Jose at Blossom Hill and Snell. We opened this third store in Campbell, which is downtown, and then our fourth store, which is kind of brand new, we opened the spring this year, is in Cupertino on De Anza Boulevard.
The Key Willow Glen is still your #1 producing store, correct?
It certainly is,
Yep.
yeah.
So what's next for Aqui?
I think we'll take it slow, but if a wonderful space popped up, we might consider opening it. We've definitely adopted the slow growth program, and I think it suits us. Yeah.
Rob, it takes a lot to put on the atmosphere, the service, to come up with the recipes, to do all that. I mean, you've got a stellar team, and a lot of them been around for a long time.
Yeah, actually, a long time. My second-in-command chef, Jesus, I've known since 1986, and he's a wonderful chef in his own right. And then we have, the supervisor has worked with David for 25 years, going back to the Togos industry. My wife is running the store. She's been there since day one. We have, a lot of people have been 10 years plus with us.
Rob, why did you and David choose Willow Glen?
Actually, David used to have an office in downtown Willow Glen, and he was right across the street and used to look at this space. And I think it was originally called the Country Cuisine. It was a catering lunch place, and he said, "That's the space I want." And when it popped up, he was all over it. So that's how we started. And plus, he was an old Willow Glen resident, and I was living in Willow Glen, and we knew that the town had lots of promise.
Lots of local connection then.
Yeah.
If people haven't been into Aquis yet and would like to know more about the food that you offer, do you have a website that they can go to?
Oh, certainly do. It's at www.aquicalmex, all one word, .com.
Good. Well, we thank you for coming in and sharing Aquis with us, and congratulations on being the #3 voted restaurant and drinking establishment in Willow Glen.
We're very honored.
We look forward to seeing the future of Aqui.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Have a good one.